Hello there, welcome back to my channel. So on today's video I'll be showing you guys how I made this fishtail braid. If you love this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and leave a comment below. So guys, let's start with the video. So I'm going to be taking these braids down, so I'll just start all over again. So what I did for these braids was to divide the section into two. I sectioned the hair into two parts, just two parts. It doesn't have to be clean or perfect, okay? So if you just want to do this for like a regular outing or just normal, but if you want to do it for a wedding, you know you have to make the pattern clean. So guys, like I said earlier, I just sectioned the hair into two. That's if you want to make a very big, like just one strand. Or if you want to make other strands, you divide the hair into like 4 parts if you want 2 strands, okay? So this is the 2 strands I'm going to be doing for today's video. So I'm going to be doing one whole hair, that's one full braids. So what you're going to do right now is take this section of the hair, the front. You don't need to pack it, you don't need to make it too much. Just take one strand like that and then take it to the back. So I'll take it to the back and I'll repeat the same amount of hair I took at the front at the other side and do the same at the other side of the hair, and then I cross the hair into 2. So this hair, you don't need a 3 strands. It's not a 3 strands of hair braid, okay? You just need only 2, and then you make sure it's in the middle or is in the part where you did that center part, okay? The center part is going to act as a guard to, or as a guide for you to like work with. So you take the next section of the hair and then top it on top, like put it on top of that hair you took, okay? Because you don't want it to be obvious that you are taking hairs like that. You only want it to show in the braids, not outside, okay? So by the end of the video you would see that you wouldn't actually notice that I took from the front part of the hair. It's just going to blend in naturally, like you wouldn't know that I actually was taken from the front, or you wouldn't even know where I started the braids from. So guys, as I said earlier, this is a 2 strands braided hair and is as simple as just being patient and just taking your time and making sure everything is neat and well placed. So like I said before, just take it, and when you take the front part, you just make sure you lay it or place it on top of whatever hair that is underneath. But then when you get to the place you're supposed to cross it at, you just make sure you cross it to the other end. So it's like a star style of braiding, okay? That's cross, and that's what's going to give you the fishtail braids. And this style, you can literally use it for a wedding. You can even add extra hairs. I don't know if you want me to show you how to add extra hairs to make it like a very long braid, and then you just twist it or do it whatever style you want to style it to, and just put your wedding flowers or whatsoever. But trust me guys, it's a very easy braid because it's just a 2-stranded braid, and you just bring from the left to the right, from the left to the right, like you're just crossing and crossing. Like, funny enough, I didn't even know that this braid was going to be as easy as this until I learned that in school, and it was really surprising because I've literally wanted to learn how to do this hairstyle, but then I didn't know it was just a 2-stranded braid. But yeah guys, it's just a 2-stranded braid and it's easy, trust me. So guys, I'll be showing you the perfect way of ending this hairstyle because it's always the end part that always gives us issues, okay? So the end part is always a very tactical style to do, or how would I put it? Yeah, it's always somehow difficult to achieve. But yeah, what you do at the end is as simple as ABC. If you follow my steps, you're going to get exactly what to do at the end. Before I continue, please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe to my channel, like this video if it was helpful, and leave a comment below to tell me whatever you want to tell me or ask me. I am always ready to answer anybody at any given time. Once I see your notification for your questions, I am definitely going to answer or reply you. So we have gotten to the end, and you see it's kind of getting more challenging because you'd have to start taking from behind of what you've braided. Okay, so instead of like normal braids, you pack everything and put together and just make one straight braid. This time you're going to be taking from that little braid, but this time you're going to be taking from the back of the remaining strands of hair. Do you get me? So if you watch closely, you'd see that I am taking from the back of that hair you're seeing, just to place it in front to get that fishtail style or pattern. Okay, so what you do is take from the back of the remaining strands, just be taking from the back and be adding it to the front. You know, it's just a regular 2 strands of hair, so you take from the back and add it to the front, and that's how you keep doing it. You don't want to put everything, you don't want to braid everything together because it's going to give you a regular braid. But if you braid it like this, as you see me do, I promise you it's going to give you that part. Trust me, I have tried to just say, okay, let me just braid everything to the end like that, like without taking from behind or from the back and adding it to the front, and it gave me the regular braids, guys. So if you want to achieve this hairstyle to the tip, just get that patience and just take it from behind. Just keep taking it from the behind, taking it from the back of that same hair you're holding, okay, and just adding it to the front. It's kind of funny, you know, because if you don't keep doing that, you would end up having a regular normal Dutch braids, but this is a fishtail braids, and that is what we want to get. If you notice, actually at the end I just gave up and I was like, you know what, I'm done, girl, period. Nobody's going to ask me for anything. But yeah, I still went back to do it again because of the video. But yeah, that's what happened. So if you don't braid this at the end, like start doing the normal flip from the back method, you're going to end up braiding the regular way. But if you braid this way I showed you, it's definitely going to be fine. As you can see, my instructor was even commenting on the hair. Yeah guys, so that's it for today's video. If you love this video, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave a comment below. So you'll be seeing the hair or the front of how I did it, and then you would see what I told you earlier, that if you're braiding, you apply or you add the strands of hair you're taking in front on top of the ones you've actually braided. Okay, so this is the rubber I'll be using to hold the down part, that's the tip, because this is a doll head and it's definitely going to unravel, so I don't want it to get loose, so I just have to use this rubber to hold it. You can use the rubber for a normal human hair though, or if the person's hair is as kinky as normal kinky hair, you can also use a rubber. It doesn't really matter. So what I'm going to be doing is just to make it more messy, because some people love it being messy or looking messy. So I'll just divide it like that, like just pull it out like that, and this is what we have, girl, period. That is it. So this is the front I told you earlier. You see, it's just natural. Like I can even brush it and just use my tress hold to just hold it, and you would not even know that, you would not know from the front that I actually did it that way. So guys, if you love it, like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Bye.